We're in the bottom of the fifth here in Chicago, Illinois. A little midweek clash between Wheaton College and North Park University. Wheaton currently leading 6-2. All the runs thus far were scored in the first 3 innings. We have gone through an inning and a half without one. Jared Cantu will lead off the North Park Vikings here in the bottom of the fifth. He is the leadoff batter for North Park in general, so Dyer coming back out. We'll see the top of the Vikings lineup. First pitch right down Main Street called. Strike count is 0-1. Dyer just over 60 pitches. That was 61 on the day for him. And 60% of them have been strikes. On the other side, as that one was fouled back, and Cantu's behind 0-2. On the other side, Woolbright, 65% strike percentage on 77 pitches. And that one is high to Cantu. Count is now 1-2. Thought about swinging at that one, and guess it was a little bit outside there. I don't know where exactly that missed the strike zone to, but it did count as even 2-2. Good job by Cantu to hold off on a close pitch there, and good job there to hold off on a pitch that was not close. Count is now full, 3-2 for Cantu. 0-2 on the day, but getting some speed on the base paths will definitely be well appreciated, and he will get on the base paths with a walk. Full count, six pitch walk. Logan Peters up now with his speedster Cantu on first. Peters got some wheels as well. He grounded out his last time up back to the pitcher, and he singled and reached base on his first time. He singled with a bunt on his first time up. Cantu on first. Always a threat over there to steal. That first ball outside. Count is 1-0. Cantu on the year over there on first. He is 5 for 6 on steal attempts. Peters looking to maybe square around a bunt. Instead, he pulls it back. Ball was in the AstroTurf dirt. I know that's an oxymoron. I apologize. It's in the ground. Count is 2-0. Good block by Reichert behind the plate to keep Cantu from advancing. That one swung on right over to first. And a great quick field from Packwood. He went over, tapped first, tried to get Cantu at second, but if that is anybody else, probably not getting into second safely. Cantu, he's got the wheels, and it'll just go down as a 1 unassisted that advances Cantu. And now it is the newly proclaimed CCIW Batter of the Week, Jake Reinhardt. 1 for 2 today. Last time up, he singled into center field and scored both of the runs for North Park today. That one's in the dirt. Again, blocked nicely by Reichert behind the plate. Dyer at times has been a little wild with some of his pitches. A little bit more in the last couple innings, especially this inning, he's forced Reichert to make some hockey goalie-esque saves behind the plate. Reichert's going to have a quick few words with him. Cantu over there on second. Always a threat to try and steal second, but don't slouch on him trying to steal third as well. And that one will miss, and now it'll be Reinhardt with a 3-0 count. Not a bad spot for Reinhardt to be in here. I'm sure they're just trying to pitch around him. Don't want him to be able to sting them like he stung Illinois Wesleyan, and he will not, because he will be walked on 4 pitches. Ranko Stevanovic, who has had an uncharacteristic 0-for-2 game thus far, struck out on 3 pitches and flied out to left field. Now he's got a huge opportunity here. North Park down 6-0 at one point. They've gotten to a point where the tying run is on deck. Ranko Stevanovic at the plate, though, got to take care of business first off. He swings on the first pitch, and it will be foul down the third base line. Dyer's next pitch will be 75 on the day for him. Might be nearing the end of his outing, especially if North Park's able to get some hits here. He's going to step off and throw a little pump fake back to second. I don't think there was genuine concern that he would go back there, but Cantu nevertheless scampered back to make sure he was in there safely. The 0-1 is low. Reichert, the catcher, had it in his glove for a second, then it spilled out onto the turf right in front of him, but definitely nowhere near enough to be able to advance Cantu to third. Count is now 1-1, 1 out. 2 runners on for Ranko Stevanovic. Swings on that one, and it will be caught in right field by Lewis. Pretty routine play out there, so Dyer, he's had Stevanovic's number today. Really been able to shut down that hot North Park bat that is Ranko Stevanovic. Nevertheless, he still has to get one more out to end this inning, and he's got to do it against Bobby Bartlett, who is also 0-for-2 today. You'll see a ball go high. Count is 1-0, 2 outs. All sorts of speed on the base bats. Cantu on second, Reinhardt on first. With 2 outs here, no doubt a good hit. We'll probably score 1 and have a good chance at scoring 2 if it's good enough. Count is 1-0, 2 outs. Now one finds the bottom of the zone. Count is now even 1-1. That one will be too low, and it will be ball 2. Two outs here. Runners going on contact. 2-1 for Bobby Bartlett. Again, same spot as the last one. Count is now 3-1. A hitter's count for Bobby Bartlett. Bobby Bartlett was the hero among many in Game 2 of the Illinois Wesleyan game that we had here about a half a week ago on Friday. He walked it off on an infield single with the bases loaded. He'll see a 3-1 now from Dyer. Swung on down the first base line, but it will trickle foul. And so now the pressure here on both sides, Dyer the pitcher and Bartlett the batter, increases as we have a full count here. A ball will load the bases. A strike will send us to the 6th inning with the score 6-2 Wheaton College. Of course, there can be a contact with the ball as well, and I'll update you on what that would mean as I track the ball in motion. Runners going because it was the full count pitch with 2 outs, and they're going to be able to safely get into their base because that ball misses. And it will load the bases. Bartlett on first. Reinhardt on second. Cantu on third. Woolbright at the plate. He walked in his first at-bat. He popped up to shallow right field. The second baseman, Core, scampered under it. Woolbright, of course, our starting pitcher for North Park today. And now he'll have a chance to break this game wide open as he represents what would be the tying run. And of course, he has hit a grand slam this year. Did it in the season opener against Dominican University down in Schaumburg. North Park dugout trying to cheer at least a run across here. Woolbright will take the 0-0 from Dyer after, and never mind, he calls time. So we will wait a little bit longer for that 0-0 pitch. The Wheaton coach wanted a little conversation with Dyer. And now we'll get the 0-0. It'll be low. So he being Justin Woolbright is ahead 1-0 in the count. Cantu on third. Reinhardt on second. Bartlett on first. Bottom of the 5th here. 1-0 count. 2 outs. That one will find the bottom of the zone. A little bit of a flinch from Justin Woolbright. Didn't go. Ump called strike 1. The count is 1-1 now. Swung on and a heavy swing at that one. I think he wanted his second grand slam of the year. Just made a little bit of contact with it, but it went right into the glove of the catcher. Foul tip is strike 2. Now the 1-2 from Dyer to Woolbright. It'll miss low. Reichert tried to frame it. Couldn't get the call from the ump. Count is 2-2 now. Lots of speed on the base paths, and as I already mentioned, 2 outs. They're going to be going on contact if Woolbright is able to make it. He will make it there, but no chance that's ended up in foul territory. As he will extend Dyer's pitch count to 88, which will be the next pitch coming. Dyer gets the sign from Reichert behind the plate. Sets and fires. A flinch from Woolbright, not enough. We got another full count here. Last time Dyer had the full count, he walked Bartlett. Woolbright has only swung on 1 pitch in this at-bat. This will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat. Both sides trying to cheer their pitcher or batter across. Runners going. This one will be up, and it might find its way into the Bermuda Triangle there, but it will not as Lewis finds his footing and tracks it down, but it was a high fly ball between Core, Weaver, and Lewis. Lewis grabs it. North Park leads the bases loaded, and we go to the top of the 6th.